Welcome to The Gang Explains a story of the most brutal crocodile ambush ever recorded. Intro Nature doesn't care about mercy. It doesn't care about innocence. It doesn't care how thirsty you are or how tired. In the wild, survival is not about strength, it's about patience. And on one quiet
Hola,
riverbank in Africa,
¿cómo estás,
a
bebé?
crocodile waited for 3 hours, completely still. And when it finally moved, everything changed. This is The Gang Explains. Chapter 1: The River of Silence. The river looked peaceful, calm surface, golden sunset, birds resting on nearby trees. A small herd of antelope approached the water carefully. They had done this before. They needed to drink, but what they didn't see was death beneath them. Crocodiles do not chase their prey like lions. They don't roar like leopards. They don't sprint across open fields. They disappear. Under the surface, a massive Nile crocodile lay motionless, eyes just above water level, body completely still. Its heart rate slowed, its breathing controlled. It looked like part of the river itself. And that is what makes it terrifying, because the most dangerous predator is the one you never see coming. Chapter 2: The Patience of a Killer. Crocodiles are not just strong, they are strategic. This one had positioned itself near a shallow edge of the river, where animals must step in slightly to drink. It understood something simple. Thirst makes animals careless. Minutes passed, then 30 minutes, then 1 hour,
Hola,
still no movement.
¿cómo estás,
Imagine
bebé?
that level of control. No twitch, no splash, no mistake. Its body designed for this exact moment. Armored skin, 3,700 psi bite, force pressure sensors along its jaws that detect vibrations in water. Every ripple told it information. Every step of the antelope above was mapped in its mind. It wasn't sleeping, it was calculating. Chapter 3: The moment one antelope stepped slightly deeper, just enough. Its front legs entered the water. That was the mistake. In less than 0.2 seconds, the river exploded. Water shot into the air. A violent snap echoed across the bank. The crocodile launched forward using its tail like a propeller. Its jaws clamped down on the leg of the antelope. The herd scattered instantly, but it was too late. The crocodile did not roar. It did not hesitate. It dragged with terrifying force. The antelope screamed, kicked, struggled. But against 500 kilograms of prehistoric muscle, there was no chance. Chapter 4: The Death Roll. Once the crocodile secured its grip, it began the most brutal part, the death roll. It twisted its entire body violently in the water, spinning, rotating, using
Hola,
physics as a weapon.
¿cómo
The
estás,
purpose:
bebé?
to tear flesh, to disorient, to drown. Water filled the antelope's lungs. Its movements slowed. The river returned to silence, just bubbles. Then nothing. Nature had finished its transaction. No anger, no revenge, just survival. Chapter 5: Why Crocodiles Are So Effective. Crocodiles are one of Earth's oldest surviving predators. They existed before dinosaurs went extinct. Why? Because they waste nothing. They conserve energy. They wait for the highest probability of success. Unlike lions who fail most of their hunts, a crocodile attacks only when the outcome is nearly guaranteed. Patience equals survival, and patience is power. Their bodies are biological weapons, eyes positioned high for stealth. Transparent third eyelid for underwater vision, valves in their throat to prevent drowning while biting underwater. They are not chaotic killers. They are precise, calculated, ancient. Chapter 6: The Psychology of the Ambush. But here is the most terrifying part. The attack itself lasts seconds. The waiting lasts hours. The crocodile wins before it even moves, because it understands something humans often forget. Positioning is everything. It chose the exact shallow point, the exact time of day, the exact moment of distraction. In life and in nature, the ambush is decided long before impact. Chapter 7: A World Without Mercy. The herd returned to the water days later, not because they were brave, but because they had no choice. Survival
Hola,
requires risk,
¿cómo
and
estás,
the river
bebé?
will always demand payment. Some days it takes nothing, other days it takes everything. Outro. The most brutal part of this ambush was not the bite, not the drowning, not even the death roll. It was the stillness before it happened. Because danger is rarely loud. It is quiet, watching, waiting. In nature, there are no second chances. Subscribe to The Gang Explains, because the wild always has another story.